The night shimmered with elegance. The mansion buzzed with laughter, clinking glasses and soft jazz floating through the air. Samantha moved like a vision, wrapped in crimson silk, her smile bright under the golden glow of chandeliers. Friends surrounded her, toasting her for throwing the most talked-about party of the season. Everything was perfect, or so she thought. By the bar stood Mark, her husband of 7 years. He sipped his drink slowly, eyes following her every move. He wasn't smiling. Not anymore. A month ago he might have been proud. But tonight, he carried a truth heavy on his shoulders. It began with whispers, a late-night call she claimed was work, a message she hastily deleted, a scent that didn't belong to him. Quietly, without confrontation, he sought answers. A private investigator gave him everything he needed. Receipts, photos, dates, and a name: David. The same David who worked beside him, the same man laughing among their guests tonight. At 9:45 p.m., Mark tapped his glass with a spoon. Conversations paused. All eyes turned toward him. Samantha smiled, thinking he was about to give a heartfelt toast. "Thank you all for coming," he began, his voice steady. "It means a lot to us. And tonight, I'd like to share something special." He picked up a remote and pointed it at the large screen that had been showing a slideshow of vacation memories. The images faded. The screen turned black. Then a video began. The footage was slightly grainy. It showed Samantha walking into a hotel lobby. Then David joined her. They were laughing, holding hands. A timestamp appeared 2 weeks ago. Another clip showed them in a parked car, kissing. Silence gripped the room. Gasps cut through it. Samantha's smile vanished. Her face drained of color. David looked like he'd seen a ghost. "That," Mark said, pointing at the screen, "was the day after our anniversary." Samantha tried to speak. "Mark, I can explain." "No need," he replied, stepping away from her. "Tonight was your farewell as my wife. The divorce papers are already signed. You'll be served in the morning." David's wife stood up, her expression unreadable. She walked over and slapped David hard across the face before leaving the room in tears. The guests were stunned. Some angry for being part of the show, others simply speechless. But Mark didn't care. His pain had simmered into something cold and deliberate. He hadn't wanted closure. He wanted her to feel what he had felt. By the next morning, the video had leaked online. No one knew who shared it, but it spread like wildfire. Samantha's name trended, for all the wrong reasons. Her clients abandoned her. Brands canceled contracts. Reporters camped outside her house. Her phone didn't stop ringing. Messages of hate, betrayal, threats. That wasn't the worst part. Mark had ensured she got nothing more than what was outlined in their prenup, which was minimal. He took back the homes, the cars, and froze their shared accounts. Her family, embarrassed and angry, distanced themselves. Her closest friend, who'd known but kept silent, went public with her disgust. Samantha's world collapsed in less than a week. A month later, a small parcel arrived at her apartment. Inside was a framed photo from their wedding day. Across it, written in red marker, "You chose the thrill. I chose the truth. Enjoy your freedom." She sank to the floor sobbing. That perfect night, the one filled with music, dancing, and laughter, was supposed to be a celebration. Instead, it became the beginning of her downfall. She hadn't just been exposed, she'd been dismantled piece by piece, by the man she thought she could deceive. Because sometimes revenge doesn't come in anger. It comes in silence, with evidence and an audience.